Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're just gonna do a quick review of the Master Grade Jesta, very popular from Gundam Unicorn OVA series. So this is actually my first non-Gundam Master Grade kit that I ever made. So it was a little different. There were some things that I noticed that were very similar. You know, the inner frame was very similar, and this was made around the same time as the Unicorn, back in in the 2010s. So it has those features and those builds that are known from the Unicorn, and the reiterations of that, and like how around that time also the Verka was using like the hands that were like, you don't build the hands. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like it has those hands that they already come attached. As you can see right here, I'm gonna put an image. And if you're not careful with that, if you overstrain them, it does like worn out the little ball joints on the hands. So you might have to like put some super glue on those, or try to make them sturdy again. Yeah, it's one of the things I hated. When I first started using these, I didn't notice anything until I started like really messing with them. I'm like, okay, now I can see why people don't like these. So we just got started on that. I guess we just continue from there. Okay, so the reason we wanted to get this kit is because I'm a big fan of robots and such that are in this type of color mode, dark colors and such. Like something similar to like Batman and such. I always liked black. So this model kit is actually pretty cool because I like the color schemes it uses. It uses basically like a dark gray. Kind of like almost a bluish hue. The grays, we got the bluish grays, and then we got the dark grays. So we basically have like 3 different types of colors here. If I notice, there's really no blacks here, so it's mostly those colors you can see here in the backpack. So first, let's just start off with the weapons real quick, okay? So this is the beam rifle that it comes with. This beam rifle is really easy to attach and detach. So it has handle here, you can move around and such. So if you want to pose it a certain way, go ahead and want to put him down his knees, or on the floor, because this is based off like things that this is a special forces unit of the Earth Federation, so they gotta have those little features. This right here is the ammo pack, so it just goes right there. It's a little loose. It just simply slides in, but it does open a bit, so maybe you like add a little bit of glue in there. So that might help to keep it from falling down. I mean, it doesn't fall off at all, but it'll help to like make it a little bit sturdier. So, all right, okay, and here is, of course, a beam saber. Just your standard beam saber. Comes, of course, with the hilt, and the hilt, since these are those hands that we talked about, those do come with this. Just open here, right here. It comes with that attachment where it there's a little thing that slides out. It's like a little clip. It slides out from there, and the little clip is also on the hand here. That also slides out, and it basically just crisscrosses. Like this goes into the hand, and the other part that comes out there goes into the hilt. So it just holds it. It is pretty cool because it does give it a sturdy hold to it when you fold in the fingers and such. That's pretty cool. So that is the beam saber, and they just come with basic weapons, gun and a sword basically. But it also comes with a shield. Now this shield is not like your standard Gundam shield, as it's just a long one that's attached to the arm. It's actually attached to the backpack, and it's meant to be just like it slides out. It's like supposed to open up and fold in, and just like just like the Jigen, it has those missiles that are on the shield. Like the Jigen has those type of missiles. So this is basically an upgraded or a new form based on the Jigen design. So shields looks very similar. Like instead of having like one on each side, it's just on one side, which makes sense, Since it's attached to this side, it's easier to use it against enemies, shield up and stuff. Now this came off the wrong way, so let me just attach that. It is a very sturdy kit. It does hold in. There's nothing wobbly about it, which I love. Like, it's actually very, very well. That's one thing I do like it. It's just the hands, yeah, it completely ruins it. The head, pretty good, pretty good. Now, let me just show you where in the back. It comes with backpacks. Has 2 boosters. The backpack can be detached, and when you attach it, you guys be careful, because when you remove it, it stays really connected with this part of the head. Now, the reason why that's is because right here is where you put those Bandai LEDs that are, you know, like the unicorn, not the unicorn, I'm sorry, the 00, you know, the 00 model kits, and also the RX 3.0 has that, where you put it and you attach it there, and it's supposed to give it that yellow glow, like you see right here. It's supposed to give that effect. It just attaches there, but yeah, you can remove it. You just gotta be kind of like that. And this, put it back in. I think I removed an extra piece. This piece right here is supposed to be not the part. Yeah, it's really in there. But when I built this thing, I haven't removed it at all. So, and when I attached it, it made a really big, you know, click. So I'll just get standard here. Feet. Now the feet. What I like about the feet is that they can do this. See that? Which is great for posability, or do all those little poses and such. I don't know if this has to do anything with the jammer. Jammer? I forgot the name. But this thing, where it rides on, I don't know if that has to do with it. I never used one. I haven't seen one being built, so I'm not really aware of how, if that has anything to do with it, because of the way they're seated on those. So, and also, the legs do extend a bit, like right there, maybe like a 1/4 inch more. See there? Which is cool. Like, I do like the whole long leg thing. You know, like the whole Verka figures. I do like it because I like to like pose sometimes like figures like this, like they're falling from grace. Like, so that's cool. Okay, so everything they said, like, is very sturdy. Legs can go up to here. Reverse is not just one big skirt. It has 2 right here. So, well, like, it's the possibility. This can move forward. See there? This is just an ammo as opposed to like a missile ammo, or no, I'm sorry, grenades. I believe they are grenades. They don't detach. They just stick on there. Like, it's not. They're not individual. So it's just there for show. Arm. Yeah, and I believe it is double jointed here. Yeah, it's double jointed. Double jointed. So it is very flexible. Which I like. Not like a draw. Alright, let's take a look at the cockpit real quick. Okay, there we go. It's supposed to pop out like that. Like so. Make this go. There we go. It's supposed to like slide open. And there, you can see you can barely see it because the thing is that it's gray, it's not white, so you can't barely see it there. But that's supposed to be a pilot in there. Little pilot being gray, you can see the leg there a bit. So it can do a complete 360. It's just these things get in the way, and also the booster pack gets in the back. The backpack gets in the way, so you are able to turn that. Head is able to change. Okay. The antenna, I don't believe it. No, it's not movable. Not like the Mark II. So this can be attached to the other one. It has these. This is the attachment for here. So it's the same thing. So you'd be able to do that. Boosters, there don't really need joints there. Kind of move a bit like this. You know, that's basically the extent of that. Oops. That is the extent of that. Now, placement of the weapons here on the right arm. These are actually the extra ammo packs. So that's 1, 2, 3, and they'll just slide in. You can see there those little dents right there, and this one's have little gaps right there. so they'll slide in. So it does have a certain way of putting these in. All right, and on the other arm, that's where you put the hilt of the beam saber. This moves up. This I believe also not a lot, but basically it's just like simple, kind of like the ones of the unicorn. All of them have like they're all on the side, but it kind of reminds me of the unicorn because you know how the unicorn has these that stand out and they're like they can be used as weapons here. Like, this one doesn't do that. It just holds it in place there. It doesn't extend further. If you try, you know, it just breaks apart. So there you go. That holds it in. That's what it's sure. Now for the beam rifle, there is also an attachment in the back, just like most traditional Gundams have. And this just slides down. And this just goes right here. Instead of like move it in like this, the scope part will be basically right below this. So you just wait, I want to make sure I got this right. Yeah, because it just holds it. There's nothing that attaches to it to hold it in place. It's just like that. That's it. It just cradles it. So that's basically the extent of that. You know, it is a cool kit to build. In terms of features and such, not a lot. You know, comparison to like the unicorn, you know, it's like completely different. The hands, of course, like I said, those are like the thing that annoys me the most of it. But other than that, the kit, pretty cool. Where it does get a little tricky for any of you that want to build this is the leg parts. These parts right here, also here, they're a little different. They look similar, but they're different. Each side is very different. You know, so you have this other side to think about. So just be careful when you build that. These right here, these little vents right here, that was pretty tricky. So yeah, keep an eye on that. So that's my review of the Master Grade Jesta. I will have a link in the description below to show you where you can pretty much purchase this for yourself. Alright guys, so thank you for watching my video, and again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again on the next one. Alright, bye!